My name is JakePanowicz, and I will be Millard South's Team Under Armour 9U coach for the 2015 season. One of the reasons I love coaching is because you get to impact kids' lives on a day-to-day basis. As a coach, you are the role model for these kids, and you really get the opportunity to teach them the fundamentals of football. I love coaching every day with the kids and going out there and just teaching them something new and impacting their life. As a coach, I love seeing a kid who, we've been working with maybe for a couple of days on technique, and all of a sudden the light bulb comes on and he gets it. He's got his hand placement in the right direction, he's got his feet going in the right direction, and for me, I get so much out of seeing the kids achieve their goals on a personal level, and I just love coaching. I think one of the things that makes Kingswood so special is the level of passion that they have here at Kingswood. Coming on, this is my first year coaching football here with the organization, and in the 3 or 4 months that I've been involved with Kingswood, I've seen so much passion in just the fact that they want things done the right way. They want coaches to be educated. They want players to develop. One of the things that we're doing here at Kingswood is that we've started an Evolve program to where our goal and our mission is to help each player at every sport evolve into the best athlete they can be. And with Kingswood, we have the backing from everyone in this organization to get that done. And I think that's what makes Kingswood so special, because you have an organization that has a clear and precise mission, and you have coaches and parents and players that are buying into it, and they all want the same thing. They want their athletes to achieve their goals. They want them to evolve as athletes both on the field and off the field. With a recent announcement that Kingswood is now being exclusively sponsored by Under Armour, the excitement has really been more than we could ever anticipated. For our athletes now, from Millard South and from Millard West, to be called Millard South Team Under Armour, Millard West Team Under Armour, and to have our uniforms exclusively designed by Under Armour, I don't think as an athlete you can really ask for more. For Kingswood as an organization, having the opportunity to brand yourself now with Under Armour, a brand that is known worldwide, is probably more than we could ever expected to come out of this deal. But having the opportunity now to have Under Armour as our exclusive sponsor, and have Under Armour as somebody that we can bounce ideas off of, and someone that will support us, not just financially, but supporting us to make the best decisions for our athletes going forward, whether it is from a developmental standpoint or a safety standpoint. It's just a very exciting time right now at Kingswood. Developing a player is one of the reasons I came here to Kingswood. I've coached in other organizations in the past where developing players to play football was not at the top of the list. Here at Kingswood, one of the reasons I came here is because it's at the very top of the list. Football is one of the most popular sports in America, and it's usually played for the youth level for around 3 to 4 months. So we ask kids that haven't hit each other all year long to go out and strap it up for 3 months at a time. We're asking them to hit kids the correct way, to tackle the correct way, to position their bodies the correct way. It just doesn't happen. So at Kingswood, with our developmental program, it allows us to get kids to come in here for lineman camps for 10 weeks and work on your hand placement, work on your head placement, for tackling camps to work on how to get your head up when you're tackling a player, how to position your body correctly so that you don't have those injuries. Developing athletes is not a new concept. Baseball, soccer, these are sports that have done it year-round forever. Here we are in Nebraska, a state that is absolutely crazy about football, and we don't do anything to develop our players. At Kingswood, we're changing that. The groundwork is starting here at Kingswood, and the evolution of football players and athletes here at Kingswood, we're developing that right now, and we're very excited about our development program and the evolution of our players. As a coach, when I look at my football players, I'm looking for players that are excited to be there, players that have a great attitude, players that are going to give everything they can. They've got to be coachable. One of the biggest things that I bring to the table is my ability to really interact with athletes, whether they're the star player whether they're a mid-level player or whether they're a kid that's just learning the fundamentals for the first time. And if they're a coachable kid, they're going to excel no matter what they do, whether it's in football or in life, because as a coach, you really want to have the opportunity to find a player that has that want to, a player that really wants to be coached, that wants to learn, that wants to get better, that will accept criticism and take that criticism and get better for it. Because in life, in general, you're going to have kids that can take criticism and that can learn from their mistakes. Because at Kingswood, we're looking to make kids better, just not on the field, but off the field as well. You know, how they interact at school, how they interact with their peers. We work on that here at Kingswood. I'm looking for kids that are good athletes, that want to be great. I'm looking for kids that have great attitudes. I'm looking for kids that want to learn, and most of all, kids that are coachable. As a coach, I think parents can expect from me to be open to communication. They can expect me to be honest in the development of their kid, and they can expect me to be committed. At Kingswood, all the coaches here are volunteers. We are doing this either because we have a kid that is playing or because we just love the game of football. And for me, my commitment comes from the fact that I do have a child that is playing football, and I waited a number of years till he got to the age to where I could coach him. And I love coaching my son, but I love coaching the other kids because I get a chance to see how they're evolving as a player, and I get a chance to make an impact on their life. So parents can expect me to be committed, open to communication, honest, and hardworking, because at the end of the day, they're entrusting their kids with me. You know, for 2 to 3 days a week, they're entrusting me to make the best decision for their kids as far as teaching them the fundamentals of football, teaching them how to be a good teammate, teaching them how to work as a team, and overall, how to just be a better human being. So those are the expectations that parents can have of me.